Hi students, welcome to Sri Annapurna High School CBSE online sessions for 8th Science. This is Krishnamurthy, biology teacher. Today we are going to learn about cell structure and functions. I thought you had learnt about different kind of living organisms. Those are existed on our earth. Our earth is inhabited by different kinds of living organisms. When we have observed them, each and every one should be different. When we are observe those kind of organisms inhabited on this planet, we can distinguish by the structure. Some are microscopic bodies and some are well developed bodies. What are the microscopic bodies and what are the well developed bodies? From primitive organisms to nowadays, as a primitive organism, eubacteria, archaebacteria, and after that those are evolved from eubacteria and archaebacteria such as protista, and which is evolved from protista fungi, and which is evolved from fungi and remaining all those plant and animals. When we have identified them morphologically, they should show different kind of structures, and internally if you observe them, each and every organism has made up of some kind of tiny particles or some kind of tiny units. They are called cell. Each and every organism should contain one kind of structure. What are the different kind of structures? We know very well about some cells are circular, some are longitudinal, some are hexagonal, some are pointed end. Like that, different kind of cells are there in each and every organism, and each and every cell should show different kind of structures. When we have observed them, cell number is also too different in each and every organism. In primitive organism, when we have identified, only single cell is there, and well developed bodies contain from thousands to trillion cells are there. That is depending on the cell structure, size of the body. So let us discuss about those bodies have single cell and those bodies have multicellular. According to this cell, we can divide into all organisms into two groups. One is single cell body and another one is multicell body. Single cellular body is known as unicellular body, and another one is those bodies have more cells, they are multicellular organisms. So we can conclude that the earth existed with unicellular bodies and multicellular bodies. Let us discuss about the cell. The term cell is derived from Latin word cellulae. Cellulae means a little room or a compartment. In 1665, Robert Hooke, while observing or examining a cork of plant bark, he noticed several compartments. Each and every compartment similar to a little room. Each and every little room separated with some wall. However, a building separating to make a rooms along with wall, as well as each and every compartment has separated with one membrane. He observed non-living thing in 1665. After him, another scientist, Anton van Leeuwenhoek, in 1674, he discovered living cells in different kind of organisms. He observed sperms of human being, dog, rabbit, birds and insects. After 150 years, again another two scientists such as Sladen, he was a botanist, and Slan, he was a zoologist. Both of the scientists proposed one theory, cell theory, by the basic of Anton van Leeuwenhoek and Robert Hooke. these two scientists proposed cell theory. According to the cell theory, all living organisms are derived from pre-existing cell. And the second important point, all organisms are made up of cell. So we can get conclusion while observing the cell structure. Wherever some organisms may contain single cell, however they can aliving themselves, and as well as wherever an organism contain number of cells, however they have been aliving themselves, we have to find out them. In single cell organisms, completely filled with some kind of material which is known as protoplasm. Inside the protoplasm contains some kind of material is there, again to do different kind of activities. We can say this is the lab of division, even though it do not contain number of cells and number of organs and number of structures. That contain some particles are there, that particles are known as organelles. Each and every organelle will do some kind of life processes. What are life processes? I thought in 7th class already had learned about that life processes. The process which is helping for the survival of a life is known as life process. Some life processes: respiration, excretion, digestion, transportation, reproduction, control and coordination. All of these are life processes. All of these are supporting to a life with single cell. But in multicellular, when we have observed that body should contain different kind of division of labor is there, because of single cell when accumulate along with group of cells, however they made a tissue, however a group of tissues made an organ, however a group of organs made organism, and however different kind of structures performing each and every function, as well as all kind of functions should be carried out in unicellular body. Whatever we read about life processes. So while observing about this structure, we can find out cell structure. What is the cell structure? Cell is there. Cell should be changed into tissue, and tissue should be changed into organ, organ should be changed into organism. So when we have observed in the organism, that organism contain millions or trillions of the cells are there. So all these cells are derived from pre-existing cell. What is meant by pre-existing cell? What is the cell present beforely? While multiplying that cell, remaining all cells may made different kind of tissues, organs and organism. Here according to cell theory, we can conclude that all cells are derived from pre-existing cell. So one interesting point we have to learn about it. While forming well-developed bodies, their life is also starts with single cell. Example for that, the sperm cells and ovum cell, whenever mute each other, they make zygote. Zygote is a single cell. So our life is also started with single cell. That single cell, while multiplying, however it changed into zygote, the zygote changed into a body. As well as in unicellular bodies, there is no such kind of structure, but all kind of functions, however, has been carrying in multicellular body. Same way in unicellular bodies also should happen it. Now let us discuss about different kind of cells and their functions. When we have identified different kind of cells in the body while showing different kind of structures, because of already I told you, some cells are being in round and some are being in hexagonal, some are being longitudinal, or some are being spherical, and some are being in branched. So all these are not similar, structurally not similar, and functionally is also not similar. While observing an egg circularly there, that is one kind of structure is there. While observing Muzzle, that is pointed end is there, that is another kind of structure. And while observing nerve cell, what is there in the nerve cell, and what is the structure present in the nerve cell? We have to find out the structure of nerve cell. So while studying about the different kind of cells, nerve cell plays important role to receive the information and send to that information to all over the body. Yeah, in our brain, if you identify, more than 86 billions of neurons are there, and in our body innumerable in number. Because of that number should be depending on the size of our body. In small animal contain very little number is there, and in big body contain more number is there. So this is depending on size of our body structure. So what are the functions of the neuron? Neurons are playing important role in transmission of the information. What are the information transmits from one part to another part? To whatever we have to do, that information should send into internal organs such as spinal cord and brain. So that information whenever sent into spinal cord and brain, both can be analyzed and sent once again that information into appropriate organ. When we have observed cell structure, neuron, when we have observed the structure of the neuron, it contains. Let us discuss about neuron or nerve cell. Nerve cell has three parts. One is cell body, and another one is axon, and another one is dendrites. Internally, some splitted molecules are there. They are known as Nissel's granules. The axon is arised from cell body, and terminal region of the cell body contain dendrites are there, and as well as the cell body is also arised number of branches which are meant for dendrites. Here these kind of structures may be contain more than 86 billions in our brain, but in our body that number innumerable. That is depending on size of living thing. Let us discuss about the function of neuron. Here each and every neuron receives the information from one part to one part and send into the spinal cord or brain, and later the information should be analyzed and sent into appropriate organ. While carrying this information along with appropriate organ and transmitting into different kind of areas, according to the function we can be divided into three neurons. One is the sensory neuron, and another one is the motor neuron, and the third one is the interneuron. Let us discuss about sensory neuron. Our entire body contains sensory neurons and motor neurons. These two neurons should be connected with each and every cell, and later the terminal portion of neuron connecting with either brain or spinal cord. One neuron cannot connect directly with spinal cord or brain. Each and every neuron like that connecting, and whatever may be their terminal region, they should connecting with spinal cord or brain. Wherever the sensory neuron try to connect with spinal cord or brain, in that region contain another kind of neuron which is known as interneuron, intermediate or interneuron. And after that, while sending or transmitting the information to the appropriate organ to perform a specific function, there is also contain interneurons are there. So the interneurons are linked in between the brain, spinal cord and sensory organs. What are the functions of sensory organs? The functions of the sensory organs are to receive the information from external environment. The sensory organs carrying two kind of informations. What are the two kind of information? One is the physical information and another one is the chemical information. Example for that physical information, sound is a physical sensory action, and light is also sensory, and taste and smell are the chemical, because of whenever the chemicals are dissolved inside the oral cavity or inside the nose, then only both sense organ can detect the taste and smell of the object.